friends, we are finishing this vanity station. We're down at Peter, we're flying! DIY friends, welcome back to my channel. This gal, I'm Danie, and today's DIY in progress is part 3. A 3-part, can you believe it?
Took you long enough.
Of my crazy closet vanity station makeover. It has been a journey to get to this spot, but the wait is over and we finally get to bring all the little pieces together. As you can see behind me, there's nothing there. I've removed out the custom dresser that I built. It is waiting to be painted and I am waiting to paint it. But first, we need to wallpaper. So many good things are about to come. So make sure you grab your coffees, grab your cozy blankets, and get comfortable because we are going down into the world of DIY makeover and we are bringing it past the finish line. If you are new here, then hello, welcome. Feel free to hit that subscribe button and join this marvelous creative beast community. We do all things home and DIY, and sometimes we can get a bit weird. But if you are new, then please, I urge you to stop. Use the links in my description box. Go back and watch part 1 and 2 so that you know what happened. But if you are returning, then you know where we're at. We are almost there, my friends, and I can't wait to bring this home. So let's get into it. Editor, roll the tape. Boop. Do you want to help? Okay, my friends, it's officially time to wallpaper. Take a look at this beautiful wallpaper. I mean, we all saw it in part 1, but like, isn't it just simply divine? You know? But this is from Anthro Living. It's called the Ainsley Wallpaper. If you love it as much as I do, I will link it in my description box. It is a pretty penny, I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? Sometimes we gotta splurge because these things, this true happiness, the joy that it brings forward is worth every penny. A lot of wallpaper, you know what I mean? Did I just join the Olympic wallpaper rolling? Sure did, bud. It did come with instructions, which I'm very good at following. Full wallpaper, coat, ensure all whole cracks are filled and the walls are smooth. Must be treated with primer, verify the raw rolls, and common sense. Let's go. Why is it so hard? Struggle is real. Let's wallpaper! Ooh, there's a hair. Kenobi. No, we're supposed to lay it on thick. Holy moly, we have wallpaper. I am super stoked with the way that this turned out. Is it perfect? No. Can you tell? Probably not. It's so busy that you kind of like lose all the little minute things that don't look great, but like all things considered, that went really well. It was very stressful. I have sweated out of every crevasse of my body, but we got it done. And thank you, Jess, who came in, who was helping me today. I knew I wouldn't be able to do this alone. I was like, I know. I just knew, so I called in a friend, and thank God she was here because I don't know if I would have gotten that done without her, so thank you, Jess. But we finally have the wallpaper in, which means we can finally fit in the cabinet and we can finally start to trim it up and like get this thing so that it looks like a true built-in dresser. So let me go get the dressers. Let's put them into place. Let's get the trim added in and let's finally get this painted so we can see what it will look like as a true dresser form.
True final form.
Well, that's just prime.
The last time you guys saw this dresser, it wasn't white, but I did prime it, so it's ready to be painted, so that's very exciting. At this point, the drawers can actually come out. I need to secure the two dresser bases together. I need to make sure that they are where they need to be, basically put it in place, and then I'm gonna screw it into that bottom base, and then I have trim, this trim. So this is a beautiful little MDF trim. I just got this at the hardware store, nothing fancy. And these pieces are going to go along the bottom, and then I have two smaller pieces that are gonna go up on the two sides to really just make this feel like a true built-in type dresser. And then I also have my baseboard that's gonna go on the bottom, so we also need to cut that and put it in place. Once all these elements are in, then we are like literally getting so close to the end. So let's go put these in and let's see what it looks like. Okay. Okay, so that went pretty good. I don't want to fill in too many more gaps until I get the bottom piece in. So I need to measure up here. I also have a trim piece here and there. We are going to cut the baseboards that we need to put in, and then we are going to recaulk them, and then everything will have to be halted, and we're going to have to wait for all the caulking to dry, and then they're going to have to be primed, painted, and delivered. All right, so let's measure. No, my miter box is not big enough. Oh, that's so tragic. Ugh, okay. So I am going to need to cut this outside. Be right back. Okay, friends, coming at you a few hours later. Something happened, let me explain. Over here, I'll show some before footage. Basically, there was like a giant gap that was right here, and that gap was making it so that I couldn't put this piece in and secure it to anywhere. There's this giant gaping hole in the back. I thought it would be okay, it's not. So I ended up having to get a piece of drywall, drill a piece of drywall in behind it, then basically put this tiny little baseboard in, and then we just basically had to like recreate a wall and mud it in so that it doesn't look crappy. So now that that's in there, I'm gonna have to let that dry, and it's probably gonna take a while, so that sucks. But once that dries up, I can like sand it smooth. It'll probably be fine. If I don't draw attention to it, you probably won't notice it, but it's one of those things that it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I have a sideways house. Speaking of sideways house, you wanna see something that really bugs me? This entire piece is just like runs downwards because the floor is sloped. It bothers me too. I can feel you all saying, oh my God, I would hate that. I also hate that. We're just gonna have to live with it because I can't make my house level. I'm gonna finish this up. I'll see you tomorrow, friends. It's all uphill from here. Good morning, DIY friends. It really felt like a hot, wow, that's backwards, a hot cold drink combo day. I am spilling this coffee everywhere. Let me just take a sip so we can get it down the rim a little. That's nice. Where I left you last night, we were fixing this back wall. Honestly, this morning, walking into it, I don't think it looks that bad. I even stuck this in here. This is the new vent cover. It's sleek, small, and just kind of, you know, it's metal, it's black metal, it's kind of simple, but I think it'll do the trick. The other one was just feeling really like, bleh. This area is looking okay. It has cracked, but I expected that. I put on a really thick layer because I was trying to make up for that wall there. What a nightmare. If there's one thing that I've learned when it comes to old sideways houses is that sometimes the right way is just any way. I mean, in old, crooked, weird houses, sometimes you just gotta like throw in something, twist it around, screw it in place, and add some spit in there and just pray that it is going to just be fine. Have the fundamentals and then improvise. Last night in this section, I definitely improvised. I did have this plan to like add these little like fluted details here, but I feel like if I do that, it's just gonna draw so much more attention to the fact that this is not level, and I do not want to do that. That is the way she goes sometimes. Now, today is a big day. Today, we are going to be painting.
Finally!
Grab your hot cold drinks because it is a bloody miracle. Am I right? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? We're going. Wow. Also, if you think that I'm gonna take off this hardware now, no ma'am. I have gone too far to make these drawers work, and it ain't coming off now. Wall check. The wall's ready. I just had like a weird craving to watch the movie George of the Jungle. Is that strange? Okay. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Nah, that could have been worse. Pivot. Pivot. Check it out, my friends. We have a painted dresser. Hair's done. Now all that we have left to do is get the drawers up the stairs for the last time, please. And then add the hardware on, and then we can finally start bringing this space together. I'm shaking in my DIY boots. Okay, I'm gonna get the drawers and clean all this up. See you soon. DIY friends, I think we're done. All right, but before we see the final vanity station, let's go back to the beginning and remind ourselves just how far we've come, knowing that this started as a closet. DIY friends, I can't believe it's over. This vanity turned out so good. I am
so proud of myself and the work that I accomplished. And I know this ended up being quite a long adventure for all of us, but thank you for sticking with me, supporting me, and cheering me on as I tackled all this DIY work with my own 2 hands. Now, there were some serious learning moments and some serious celebrations, but from that, I completely reimagined what an unused space could look like in my home.
I am so glad that I challenged myself to do this project because I just showed myself that I am truly capable of anything. And I hope that it inspired all of you to believe that you can do anything too. Rethink a space in your home. Maybe you have some weird storage space too. Start sketching, start thinking up new ideas of how you can take back space in your home and use it in a positive way. I have a lot of organizing to do. It's insane. There is no place for anything just yet, but that is to come. You guys should let me know. Do you want me to share my vanity organization with you? Because I am kind of coming up with some DIY solutions, so I want to know, do you want to see it? Overall, I'm just thrilled with everything, the way it came together and all the little pieces. This guy, I thrifted this for like $1 months ago thinking maybe I can use that, and it did. It worked perfectly in this space and I'm so excited. I do think I am going to switch out the bulbs for daylight eventually. I do like the warm light. It's just so much cozier in here, but daylight is better for makeup, so I will be changing that out. But you guys should let me know, what was your favorite part of this vanity station, and what would you have changed out of curiosity? How would you have designed this vanity station? Let me know in the comment section below. I love to have a good design chat. But of course, sending so much love to my Patreon family. If you are looking for a community of DIYers, maybe you've got a big project coming up and you just need a little support, some advice, or you're just looking for people to cheer you on, then that is the place to be. So I will link it in my description box. Go check it out. But of course, my friends, as always, stay positive, stay creative, and keep on DIYing. Bye-bye. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it.